Hi, I'm Mr. Randeria, your W3 coach, and welcome to the second episode of Your Emotional Wellness. You may think it is easier said than done in that moment how to name the emotion. What should you do so that you are able to be present in the moment and aware that what emotion are you going through? The biggest challenge here comes is that most of the time we are either thinking about the past or we are worrying about the future. In order to understand what your emotion is right now, what is needed is awareness about your present moment. How can we come back to the present moment from wherever we might be wandering into? The simplest technique is to become aware of that physiological action which is going on within us in every moment of time. Can you guess what physiological action I'm talking about? Right now, as you're listening to me, what is happening that is physiologically happening within you, often involuntary? It is involuntary, it is unconscious, it's happening all the time. What is happening? Yeah, it just happened right now. And now again it happened. And now again it happened. What am I referring to? What am I saying that now happened, now happened? Because just a while back what you did has already become the past. I'm talking about the thing that we are doing every given moment of time, and that is our breathing. Breathing, a physiological function of our body that we don't even are aware of. The most important function without which we can't even live. And yet, most of us are not even aware of in that moment when we are breathing. It is so casual, it's so something taken for granted. We all breathe, don't we? The best way to bring your mind into the present moment from wherever it is to become aware of your breathing right now. So let's do that. Can you become aware of your breathing right now? Yeah. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And notice as you are inhaling, what is happening in your upper body, in your torso, in your abdomen, and you are exhaling, what is happening in your upper body. Most people think that if I inhale, when I inhale, my tummy should go in. That's the biggest misconception. Saas andar to pet bhi andar. How can that be possible? That is most unscientific. Think about it. When you are breathing in, you are actually inhaling air, because of which your chest region, your abdomen needs to expand to accommodate that air. That is the most natural way of breathing. And when you're breathing out, that is when your tummy will shrink, at least to that moment, when the air is being exhaled out. The best way to observe the most natural way of breathing is to observe a baby. When the baby is breathing, that is complete belly breathing, abdominal breathing. Can we get into that moment of breathing right now? Notice, pause right now, pause whatever you're doing, just listen to me and do the breathing as you're listening to me right now. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. You can close your eyes if you want so that you're completely focused in the moment. Observe your breathing. And now, as you're observing your breathing, let us put a count to the breathing. Okay, follow the count. As I count till five, inhale. One inhalation to the count of five. So when I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, over the count of five, complete one long inhalation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2. And now exhale all of that over seven counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we'll do it again. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 1, 2. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 1, 2. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Continue doing that in your mind. Remember, you're doing one inhalation, one long inhalation over 5 counts, hold it for 2 counts, and one long exhalation over 7 counts. I'm stressing about this word one long because I don't want you to do the inhalation in spurts. Don't do one. It's not about breathing in spurts and breathing out in spurts. It's about one long, smooth inhalation and exhalation. Okay, do that for 7 cycles. 7 cycles of 5 to 7. Do it right now. Keep doing it for 7 cycles right now. And observe your breathing as you're doing that. Observe what is happening in your mind and body as you are breathing in this fashion. When you're done with 7 counts, 7 cycles, notice how you feel. I'm sure you're getting a feeling of being much calmer and more relaxed right now in the moment. The reason for that is that this fashion of breathing for 7 cycles gives you the impact of having a deep sleep of 3 hours at least. It's a very simple and effective technique, and whenever you are feeling stressed, you can do this. Whenever you're worrying what will happen or what happened, you can apply this. In fact, I would say you don't have to worry, you don't have to wait for that uh, moment of stress to do this. You can do this whenever you want, as often as you want. I'll give you a simple prescription to do this simple technique of 7 cycles of breathing. Do this at least 3 times in a day regularly. Once when you're waking up in the morning. Second, when you go to sleep at night. Before you go to sleep at night. And third, anytime during the day. In between, decide a fixed time of your choice. It could be 2 p.m., 5 p.m., whenever you want in between of the day. Do that at that specified time. You can even set a timer or an alarm to remind you, and at least 3 times during the day to do the breathing activity. 3 is minimum, not maximum. There is no limit, there is no upper limit to the maximum. You can do it as often as you want. When you're listening to something, watching a video, even that time you can do it. When you're waiting for a friend at a coffee shop or just doing nothing, instead of just scrolling the phone, just do this 7 counts of breathing. It will re energize, refresh, and rejuvenate your mind in that moment and make it more calmer. Do it for sure in those moments that typically cause you stress, all those events of potential stress. Let's say before a very important meeting, before talking to an important client or an interview, or having a discussion with a difficult person in your life. Before you get into that, just do this. Your mind will get trained more and more to become calmer and relaxed in every moment, in every situation. Okay, so that's the technique for today. One more tip on this technique. Most people find this count of 5 to 7 pretty comfortable. But in case you are finding it difficult to inhale for 5 counts and exhale over 7 counts, you can even shorten that count. You can make it 3, to 5. Inhale for 3, hold for 2, exhale over 5. It's up to you. In case you are very comfortable with 5, 2, and 7, you can even extend that. You can make it 7, 3, 11. The key thing in this counting is to remember that your inhalation count, whatever it is, your exhalation count should be longer than your inhalation count. Your exhalation count should be longer than your inhalation count. So if you're inhaling for seven counts, then exhale for 9 or 11 counts. If you're inhaling for 3 counts, then exhale for 5 or 7 counts, like that. Choose your comfort level. Just make sure that you're exhaling longer than your inhalation. And the reason behind that is very simple, very scientific, very subtle. What happens in our mind at any given point of time. Think about it. What is easier to do? What is simpler to do immediately in the moment? Inhaling or exhaling? If I tell you inhale, do an inhalation right now. Inhale. And if I tell you exhale, exhale right now. What is easier? What is simpler? What is quicker? What is more impulsive? Exhalation is more impulsive, is more quicker, more faster in the moment, reactive. To inhale, at least I have to make some effort to pull in the breath. But to exhale, all I have to do is one shot, all that I have inhaled can come out. The aspect of emotional control over here is very similar. Whatever we are impulsively reacting in the moment of that emotion, whether it's anger, stress, excitement, uh, sadness, whatever happens in the moment is usually immediately what we are reacting to without paying attention to it. And that is what we are ultimately aiming to get into control. When you exhale longer, you are trying to control something which is a totally involuntary and unconscious action of the body. The purpose of controlling that is so that your mind gets trained to control all those things which are just in that moment, in the spurt of the moment. Bol diya, ho gaya, are. Then later on you regret कि ये क्यों किया. You're training your mind to start getting control of over all those unnecessarily impulsive or reactive actions. Okay, so practice this over today and keep practicing it even afterwards. And I'll see you again tomorrow with another powerful technique for your emotional wellness. Thank you.
Help Talks are daily health related talks held at Health Education Library for People, Mumbai, India. For more information visit www.healthlibrary.com. Subscribe to Help Talks channel. Be better informed about your health.